May God gift you all the colors of life, colors of joy, colors of happiness, colors of friendship, colors of love, and all of the other colors you want to paint your life with. This is a popular sentiment expressed during the Hindu festival of Holi. I learned about this festival for the first time back in 2008 when contestants on season 13 of CBS's Amazing Race had to navigate their way through the myriad of colors and mayhem that is Holi to find a clue that would direct them to their next destination. Ever since then, I've been fascinated by this festival. It is unlike any other religious holiday I have ever heard of. Hinduism, with its belief in reincarnation and recognition of millions of manifestations of Brahma, is a religion I've always wanted to learn more about. This may be because, at the surface, it seems so different from my own Catholic religion. But as I learned more about the religion, I discovered that its differences were ones that I could learn from, that its own rituals held lessons that could apply to anyone. Holi is no exception. It is a celebration of life during which all social barriers and cultural taboos disappear, thrown away with the same vigor that characterizes the throwing of the vibrantly colored powders. Celebrated in the Hindu month of Falguna, or March, for 2 days, Holi, or the Festival of Colors, signals the arrival of spring and was originally an agricultural holiday. The customs and rituals of the celebration have their foundation in Hindu mythology. The evil king Hiranyakashipu forbade his son Prahlad from worshipping Vishnu, but the son defied his father's wishes. As punishment for his defiance, the prince was ordered to sit on a pyre with his evil aunt Holika, who was expected not to feel anything because she was said to be immune to fire. After praying to Vishnu for protection, Prahlad sat upon the lit pyre. He, to the astonishment of all, remained alive while his aunt burned to death. The merciless flames that she considered friends turned to the ultimate foes. On the first evening of the festival, between 10 o'clock and midnight, all attend a bonfire that commemorates the burning of Holika, the triumphant victory of good over evil. The flames burn as the full moon rises, both beautiful and destructive as they dance in the newly christened night. The second myth that surrounds Holi is one of love. Krishna, believed to be an incarnation of Vishnu, asked his mother Yashoda why his skin was so dark while that of his love interest, Radha, was so fair. In reply, Yashoda advised her son to smear colors onto Radha's face and to observe how they transformed her complexion. This is the basis for the tradition of the throwing of colored powders and the spraying of colored water, or pichkaris. The spirit of love that was alive between Krishna and Radha manifests itself in the good-natured kindness that is abundant during Holi. I think we all have something to learn from the stories of Prahlad and Krishna and Radha. Prahlad remained true to what he believed in despite powerful pressure from his family to renounce Vishnu, and bravely accepted the penalty of death by fire if that was to be his fate. Today, so many outside influences often infiltrate the core of who we are in ways that we may not even realize. We are so bombarded with the beliefs of others and the images of popular culture that we conform to fit the accepted mold instead of taking the risk of going against the grain. The TV shows we watch, the music we listen to, the internet sites we browse, they all, in subtle ways, shape what we believe. We should, like Prahlad, find the strength to stand behind our own convictions. The second day of Holi, called Dhuledi, commemorates the eternal love of Krishna and Radha. The custom is to greet friends and family with a hug, and then to exchange plates of sweets. Guji Hias, a deep-fried dessert made of flour, raisins, almonds, water, and sugar, is a favorite. Holi Milan Samaro, or Holi greeting meets, are organized by local social organizations. Citizens come together to celebrate with song, dance, poetry, and friendly competition. The caste system that oppresses so many within India is ignored, and all unite no matter what their social, economic, or ethnic backgrounds. This custom is something that should extend beyond India and beyond the 2 days of Holi. People should unite more often than they let themselves be divided. Many societies pride themselves on being free of prejudice, free of social stigmas, free of burdensome bias. And yet, we draw invisible lines of separation between ourselves that are often more damaging than tangible barriers. What do we say to the girls that cry themselves to sleep every night? What do we say to the little boy that arrives home from kindergarten in tears because he doesn't have any friends? What do we say to the teenager who is ostracized because he or she is deemed different? We should create that atmosphere that Holi brings to the celebrants, one of universal unity, of treating all with the kindness they deserve. Celebrants often greet one another by saying, "Dipped in hues of love and trust has come the festival of Holi." This is something we should say to that sobbing girl, that discouraged little boy, that teenager who feels like an outsider looking in at a world he or she will never experience. Only with those two cornerstones, love and trust, can we coexist and find happiness amongst each other in the world that sometimes threatens to drain the color from our lives.